Hey everyone, welcome back to BrowncoatNerd. Today I've just got a real quick kind of short and sweet review for you guys. And that is on the Savage Stevens 320. This is basically kind of the high point of the gun world. And I mean, I don't mean to be a jerk about it, I'm just saying it truthfully. It functions, but it's dirt freaking cheap. And really for the price, I can't really complain. I've had no issues with this. I remember right before I purchased this a couple years ago, I watched several reviews on it, and it had been going through some changes, and it looks like the early ones did have a few issues. But from what I've seen so far, the newer ones are really seem to be pretty dependable. And this one is maybe a second gen-ish of these 320 shotguns. Just so you know, I do know the first ones that they came out with had a polished loading gate here, whereas the newer ones will have this Parkerized one. And then I've seen some of the newest models. This grip here has got a slightly different design on it. And it will also have, I believe, a little sling attachment, a little swivel attachment on the bottom, rather than just this pass-through one. So, this is a very cheap gun. It's not actually made by Savage. It's on this side here. But rather, that's not focusing at all. Let's see, it says manufactured by Sun City Machinery in PRC, which is the People's Republic of China. Not the Republic of China, like the T91 I did a review on was made at, also known as Taiwan. But this is Communist China, which is kind of interesting because Chinese firearms are banned from importation, basically. And I believe ammunition as well. I might be wrong on that. But the reason this one is able to be imported is because it does not have a rifled barrel. I guess that's actually how the law is written on that law. So this is a smooth bore. So China can still sell this to the American market. And as you can see, I mean, this was a cheap gun. So before I did any color fill on any of my guns, this was kind of the guinea pig of it. And it did not turn out very well. I think mostly because the stamping on this is not super deep. Well, we're not even getting close to focus. So there we go. But yeah. So, I mean, there's nothing real fancy about this. It's got a real, basic kind of Parkerized finish on the barrel. These do come in several different configurations. You can get them with or without the pistol grip. Then you can get them with different rear sight options. Some of them come with a heat shield. Some come with two different barrel lengths. So you kind of have one for, I guess, home defense and one for hunting. And as you can see, I did add this little, kind of cheapo, I believe it was True Glow fiber optic sight. And this was like, I can't remember, like 15 or 30 bucks, somewhere around there. And it just snaps on. It looks cheap, but I've got to say, this was a very nice improvement to this gun. It might look like crap, but when you're, using this to aim, it's very nice. One of the things I do like about this, it has this very long handguard here. I just kind of, with some of the other pump actions I've held, this is the first and only one I've owned so far. I didn't really necessarily feel like I was reaching to grab the handguard, but I definitely feel like it'd be a little more comfortable if it was a little bit closer back. So this one does kind of come all the way back. So that's one thing that's actually I kind of find to be a really nice feature on this gun, especially for it being kind of an entry-level pump action shotgun. And I've fired, buckshot, double-aught, slugs through this. And one thing I do know people are concerned about these little kind of shorty slugs, these low recoil slugs. Here's a regular slug in my right hand, and then the low recoil one. This pump action, this pump action will cycle those low recoil slugs no issue. And if you've never fired those, I highly recommend you find some and try it out. They are very fun. And, like I said, I don't really shoot this gun a whole bunch. It's actually probably been a couple of years since I've shot it last. And the last time I did, we were at a friend's property, and we had like a little, I don't know, 5x12 old cookie sheet we had set up at about, maybe 80 feet or something, and this thing was plucking those slugs pretty much right on that cookie sheet where we were aiming. I was rather impressed, not just, because of the price of the shotgun, but just, slugs in general out of a smoothbore. Don't really have a lot of experience, but with that, this was kind of me playing around with that. But this gun's been very, very fun. Unfortunately, I no longer have easy access to just shooting outdoors. I'm pretty much right now stuck at an indoor range. So I haven't shot this in a long time, and I've been kind of thinking about it, and I don't know. I'm kind of dying to get, surprise, an AK type shotgun. So the reason I'm kind of doing this video is I'm probably going to be throwing this in on a deal with a friend of mine. I'm going to be getting rid of several guns. I'll probably sell this on its own or throw it in, with the deal that, like I said, brand new, these guns aren't that expensive. You're not going to pay more than $250. And of course, with the different options on them and stuff, that's going to affect the price. This one, I think is kind of, the cheapest one. Like I said, these do come without the pistol grip, with just your standard rifle style stock on there. But I think they may have been priced the same. If they weren't priced the same, this pistol grip only adds a little bit to the cost, not a whole bunch at all. So, long story short, a lot of people are kind of iffy about these, One, the price, usually is kind of one of those too good to be true type situations. So far from what I've discovered, it's definitely worth that price. Cannot complain at all about that. Fit and finish, it's not there, This is a $200 pump action shotgun from China, people. Come on, for Pete's sake. But, it functions. Really, I've had no complaints with this whatsoever. And like I said, the finish on the barrel, it's definitely not the greatest. This is kind of phosphorus parkerized type finish. But you're getting a $200 shotgun. This does come with one of those little tube blocks in here, so you can only load, I forget however many, 3 or 5 for hunting or whatever. That's easily removed, just like any shotgun magazine tube. You just unscrew that, pull the little plug out. And I forget how many total I've been able to jam in there, especially with these little low recoil guys. You get a few more. So, if you guys are out there and looking for a shotgun and you kind of just need something affordable, or if you're wanting something for home defense, I know people will argue was whether or not shotguns are the best for home defense. I'm not even going to get on that. But if that's the route you want to go, once again, like I said, this is the high point of shotguns. People are going to make fun of you maybe for owning one, but when it comes down to it, you've got a functioning firearm, and for the price that you paid, you really cannot complain. And in case you're wondering, that's some leftover Velcro. At one point in time, I had a flashlight on here and a pressure switch. I was just kind of playing around, and then I removed it and promptly lost it. But I wasn't sold on it anyway, so oh well. So yeah, that's really it, guys. Like I said, these have been around for a while. I don't think the price has really gone up on these. The grip style has changed. I would imagine maybe the finish has gotten a little bit better. I don't think it would be getting any worse, and the price really hasn't gone up on them. So if you need something affordable, you're dead set on a pump action shotgun, I think this is one hell of a deal, as long as you can get past the whole made in China thing. All right, that's it, guys. Short and sweet. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Stay shiny.